Molly, what are you doing? Hello guys, it's me, Riley, filming another video about books because books are awesome and they take you on amazing stories and you learn lots and lots from books. But it's basically October now, and October means a TBR pile, right? So throughout the summer, I didn't have access to Wi-Fi, so I wasn't able to upload any videos, and September, I had a really bad reading slump, and I wasn't able to read as much as I wanted to. I picked up a couple books during September, and I read a couple of chapters, and I'm like, I don't want to read this right now, so I just kind of put it back. But it's October, and October's Halloween and fall, so I am choosing a couple books to try and read this month in honor of Halloween coming up in a couple weeks. So the first two books I have in my October TBR pile are two books that belong to a series, and that series is The Darkest Powers by Kelley Armstrong, and the first book is The Summoning. I don't know, am I focusing on this? And The Awakening. Both books are about this thick, and they have this really, really cool page thing. So this series is about this girl named Chloe Sanders. She used to live a normal life until she's sent to this mental hospital, I think, because she claims she can see dead people. And she can see dead people, but people don't believe her, so people send her to this mental hospital or something like that. And she kind of lives there, and she discovers stuff, I guess. And I guess there's other kids there she becomes friends with, and she has to, I think she's trying to escape the mental hospital in the first book, I believe. But that's all I know, is that she can see dead people, and I really, really like the first sentence of the book because it really, really drawed me in. That first sentence is, "Mommy forgot to warn the new babysitter about the basement." So that one sentence drawed me in, and I think I've read this before, but I don't really remember the whole book, so I'm rereading it. But when I read it, it was really, really good. And Kelley Armstrong really described the book very, very well. So I am going to try and get through both of these books this month. So the third book in my October book TBR pile is Masque of the Red Death by Bethany Griffin. To be honest, I don't know anything about this book. I think all I know is that it revolves around a plague, and that's about it. That's why I'm reading it, because the cover looks really spooky, and I really like the colors of the red and the black. And the only reason I'm reading it this October is because it deals around the plague. So yeah, I'm going to be reading it for that. But if you guys enjoyed this book, please comment down what your thoughts on it were, and let me know, because I know there's a second book, and let me know if I should pick up the second book when I'm done reading this. And I might have a book talk on this book after I'm done with it. I might not. I got this book in the summer, and I haven't made a book haul for that. But like I said in my last video, I am thinking of making a book haul of all of the books I have bought this summer, throughout the summer, all the books I bought in the summer. So I'm thinking of making a book haul for that. So if you're interested in seeing all of the books I've bought this summer, comment down below if I should make that video. For the fourth book in my October book TBR pile, it is The Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare, the wonderful Cassandra Clare. This is the second book in the Infernal Devices trilogy. I do not own the first book or the third book, but I looked up online, and I heard that Cassandra even said that you can just read the books in any order. But if you guys would like, if you've read the first book in this trilogy, please give me a quick summary down below of what happens in that book. I would really like to know in case there's anything important in this book that I never read in the first book. So this book is, I think, the spin-off series of the Mortal Instruments series. I don't know. Or it's like the prequel or something like that. But all I know is that this trilogy has to deal with the Mortal Instruments series. And I own the first book of the Mortal Instruments series, which is City of Bones. And that was a very, very good book. I think when I'm done maybe reading this book, I'm going to have a book talk on it. And maybe also a book talk on City of Bones. So the Infernal Devices trilogy and the Mortal Instruments series is about shadow hunters and vampires and werewolves and like fairies and all that whole bunch of other stuff like demons and angels. It's just about a whole bunch of monsters and supernatural creatures. So that's one of the main reasons why I'm reading this book. It's because it's October and it's Halloween season. Duh. So the last book in my October TBR pile is, you guys are probably going to be really upset with me. I have not read this series yet. And believe me, I am trying to collect all of the books in this series. Right now, I only have the third book. And I think the first and second book. But like, I know what happens in the first and second book. So I just said I'll just start collecting from the third book, and I found the third book, and I'm just waiting for the rest of the books. And that is J.K. Rowling's famous Harry Potter series, and I am going to try and read The Prisoner of Azkaban. I think it's Azkaban. But I've seen that movie. I've seen this movie, and it was okay. I told myself I want to read the Harry Potter series. I just never really started reading them. So now I've got this book, and getting this book kind of inspired me to start reading the Harry Potter series. I know I have the first and the second book lying around somewhere. I just gotta find it. And I got this from a thrift store, believe it or not, and it's in great condition considering it's from a thrift store. And it's an old book. I'm reading this because it's like about witches and werewolves and a whole bunch of other supernatural creatures and stuff like that. The only thing I don't like is I don't like the cover. I just don't really like how, I guess like the drawing's good. It's just like I don't really like the colors going on with it, and I don't know how I feel about this writing. It's not very fancy like they write it in the movies, I guess. But other than that, I think this book will be really good. So, yeah, please don't freak out on me because I haven't read this series. I know it's one of the most popular series in the world, I think. I know it's a really, really popular book series. I don't know if it's popular in the whole world, though, but I just know it's a popular book series. And I've seen lots of people talk about how they really, really enjoyed the series. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to finally start reading this book series, and there's, like 7 books, and I only have the third book, and I have to read it still. Well, it's a thin book, too, so I'll probably get through this book really fast. So those are all of the books I plan on reading this month, and at the end of this month, I will be doing a wrap-up video showing you all of the books I have read and all of the books I did not get to read. And if I do not get to read all of these books, I will read them. Don't worry, I will read them. But I am going to try my hardest to get through all of these 5, 6, 7 books that I have picked out. And if you guys have any book recommendations of books that I should buy and read, comment them down below because I want to start collecting some books, making a list of books that I want to get for like Christmas and when I have money just to buy. And yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching my video. And I've really enjoyed this YouTube experience so far. And thank you for everyone who subscribed to me and comments on my videos. I really, really, really appreciate that. And I just wanted to say sorry for very bad quality of sound and like just quality in general. I have an iPod and I use my iPod for filming and it doesn't work very well, I guess. And some of my apps too, they're not very good, but like I'll try and use them. One of my big main apps that I use for editing everything is iMovie. So iMovie works pretty good. Like I'm a good editor, I guess you can say. I'm a good-ish editor. I still need to practice a lot. And yeah, but I just wanted to apologize, guys, for sound quality and just kind of everything. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.